Dr. Laurence Gleeson. Dr. Laurence Gleeson started primary school at St Anne's College in 1952, travelling in from Killarney on the workers' bus each day. Attending St Joseph's CBC from 1954, Laurie was a student when the new school, now the M Block, was opened in 1955. Graduating in 1963 with 4 first-class honours, Laurie won an Australian Agricultural Council scholarship to study veterinary science. During his studies, Laurie spent summers doing farm work on large properties, learning to ride and working as a station hand and stockman. Laurie graduated in 1968 and commenced veterinary practice in Geelong. In 1970, he married Margaret Park and they moved to Bunbury in Western Australia, where Laurie's work was mainly with dairy cattle. By 1974, Laurie and Margaret had 2 children, Jenny and Barney. Laurie decided to change the direction of his career and accepted an Equine Research Foundation scholarship to work on equine viruses and completed a Master's in Veterinary Science. In 1976, the family moved to the USA while Laurie undertook a PhD in veterinary virology at Cornell University's New York State Veterinary College. In September 1980, Laurie returned to Australia and took a position with the Victorian Department of Agriculture as a veterinary pathologist at the Veterinary Research Institute with responsibilities of the diagnostic laboratories, where a significant activity was first recognition of the infectious cause of the emerging koala infertility problem. He also acquired a psittacosis infection while engaged in this work and spent a week in Fairfield Hospital. A move to the CSIRO in 1987 saw Laurie involved in developing tests for swine fever and rabies. The family later moved to Thailand, where he was project leader of a joint CSIRO Thai government research project on foot and mouth disease. On returning to Geelong at the end of 1990, Laurie spent 6 years as the leader of the diagnostic services team, involved in the initial diagnosis of Hendra virus and also the newly recognised bat rabies viruses. The Hendra team was awarded the CSIRO chairman's gold medal for its work. Laurie and Margaret returned to Thailand when he was selected as the inaugural coordinator of the Southeast Asian Foot and Mouth Disease Control Program under the World Organization for Animal Health. After 4 years setting this program in place, Laurie returned to the CSIRO, again managing the diagnostic service, as well as undertaking international work in Laos, China and Vietnam on various diseases, including SARS and avian influenza. When the avian influenza crisis in Asia was gathering momentum, Laurie was recruited by the United Nations to establish a regional control program for Asia and the Pacific. After retirement, Laurie continues to undertake consultancy work on animal disease control programs for the United Nations and other organisations. In 2010, Laurie was awarded the Keseteven Medal by the Australian Veterinary Association for his outstanding contribution to international veterinary science. We welcome Dr. Laurence Gleeson to the Emmanuel College Inspiring Alumni.